back then to another fantabulous, fantastic, phenomenal, euphoric. That's an E. Fuck it.
You were thinking about that during the break.
I was. That's why I drank the water
Right
to like
now.
hydrate my vocal cords.
Right now, I know how I want to start this one off.
How you want to start this
All right,
one?
now I want to start this one off
How you
because
wanna
it's
start
something
this
that's been
one off?
bothering me. It's something that just hasn't been sitting well with me.
It's been bubbling,
Oof.
Boiling.
boiling.
It's two
Simmering.
it's two niggas that need respect put on their name.
Go
And
ahead.
I feel like in this group we don't put enough respect on these niggas' names.
Who?
Robert Pattinson.
Edward. Okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
Twilight.
Here we go. This
Okay.
uncultured
The second
swine
one.
right
Here's the
here. I
second
knew
one.
I knew he was gonna speak up. Wait, let me
Okay.
finish. And Tom
Back up a
Holland.
little bit.
On Tom Holland.
Yes.
Tom Holland.
Yes. If
I was
I,
like,
and listen, I'm going to
I was looking at
insult
the
y'all.
first one.
I know I'm
I'll
going
just- I'll just give-
I'm going to
hold
I'm
on,
going to
hold on,
insult
hold
y'all.
on.
And I'm going to insult y'all, and y'all can feel however y'all going to feel. If y'all think that they are bad actors for any reason whatsoever, by any stretch of the imagination, you have no business giving your opinion on film or acting. That's all.
I mean,
y'all can go.
I think the only thing I've seen Robert Pattinson in so far that I actually enjoyed was Harry Potter.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
yeah,
forgot
he was
about
Cedric
that.
Diggory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Such a long
Can
time
I get
ago.
No, I had no problem. Yeah, I had no problem with
Can I
that.
get my
I just
Robert-
had Twilight was terrible.
Can I get my Robert
I agree.
Pattinson take?
Get your Robert Pattinson take. Get it
So
on.
I agree with you with Robert Pattinson. I haven't seen enough of Tom Holland to have an opinion yet. I only know him as Spider-Man.
Same here.
But with Robert Pattinson, I didn't watch Twilight, right? I've seen Robert Pattinson in multiple different roles where he's somebody else every time. Like he doesn't do the whole pigeonholed roles. Like he's not typecasted at all. I saw him be a pervert Southern preacher.
Yes.
I saw him be
The devil all the time.
Yeah,
Which
like-
also starred Tom Holland.
Tom Holland,
Yeah.
who was also phenomenal.
and that was my first time seeing him as anything other than Spider-Man. And personally, not shitting on him, but he just came off as white teenager with some demons. He just came off, you know what I mean? Like,
Who, Tom Holland?
yeah,
Okay.
like in my personal opinion, all the roles that I've seen Tom Holland in, including Spider-Man, he is white teenager with demons. Really? No, like,
To see how he's gonna
I mean,
do it
isn't he a white teenager with demons?
but
That nigga's a grown ass man.
How old is Tom Holland?
no,
He's
but
like 20 something now.
but
He's
a boy.
I think he's
still
like
looks like-
24
he
or
looks like he's
26
17.
around there.
Okay, but this is
Tim
what I'm saying.
Chalamet.
No,
was young,
don't
too.
don't do that because he's a grown ass man. He's
Cool.
not a
He is a
boy.
grown man.
Okay,
Because
I
that's
don't-
what they
I
that's what
don't-
they do.
I
They
don't-
like
I don't know him.
they like the
I don't
younger
know
white
him.
people.
All right, rein it
That's-
in,
nah,
rein
nah,
it in,
nah,
rein
nah,
it
we're
in,
not doing
rein
that.
it
He's a
in, rein it
grown
in.
ass man.
Cool. I don't know him. I don't care. It's not my point. Every time I've seen Tom Holland in a movie, which has been 5 of them, 3 of them were Spider-Man, he is white teenager with demons. Robert Pattinson, on the other hand, has been different people of different ages and different times,
Robert
including being a freaking vampire. And yes, the Twilight movies, not that great, but him
Yes.
in the movie.
Yes. Oh,
I watched all those movies, and I literally watched him as a vampire have a personality. I watched him grow. I watched his character evolve. He evolved in front of me. We're not going to talk about his co-star because that's why those movies suck.
Ho. We got to put respect. I throw a third
No.
person on there. Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart is a
No
phenomenal
respect.
actress.
Yes.
No.
But John, you was
I
about to say
disagree.
something.
No.
She is.
Okay,
I know
that's
you're
cool.
making that face
She-
for a reason.
I don't
I
feel
mean,
as
I've
strongly
seen
about
her
hers.
in-
Hold on.
I've seen her in. I mean, I've seen like maybe the first Twilight, and I saw her in what was it, The Huntsman,
Yeah, that was
the one about like Snow White.
Yeah.
And I didn't think. I mean, she just.
I
From what
just-
I
yeah.
for what I remembered, she just was like just so like
Mhm.
bleh,
It's a
like
movie.
no personality, no life almost.
There's a movie.
She does get that a lot. She does
Yeah.
get
Yes,
criticized for
yeah,
that.
she gets
Yeah.
criticized for that. But there's been a couple movies where I've seen her actually like emote and act. One was, I want to say it was Underwater. And there was another like military movie where she had to cut her hair.
A broke clock
The
is
G.I.
right
Jane
twice, 2 times a day.
That little fake me out G.I. Jane movie you talking about?
Am I right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Jason?
A broke clock is right 2 times a day.
Six
got
in
it.
one hand, half a dozen in the other.
I can't tell whose side are you on, good or bad. For
I
her?
think he's saying
She
that
sucks.
Kristen's
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say
I'm
she
not
sucks.
a fan.
I'm just not a
Period.
fan of her. Of her. Yes,
her
exactly.
brand of acting.
Yes.
Yeah, I could do without seeing the quivering lip and the stiff face.
Now I
good.
don't know this actress's name, but you want to talk about range? Have you guys seen The Good Place?
Yes.
Who was in it?
With Kristen Stewart? I mean, with Kristen Bell.
Yeah, with Kristen Bell.
No.
It's a really good
I really
show.
should find out her name, but she literally plays like
Oh,
20
yes.
She plays 20.
Janet.
Yeah, Janet.
Oh
she
my
plays
God,
like
yeah.
25
She's
different
really
characters
good.
throughout the show,
Talk about
including
range.
a bunch of them that are in the same
James
scene
McAvoy?
together. And she kills it.
Yeah.
I gotta find
I
her
want to
name.
pose this to you specifically, but for everybody else in here, especially Alejandra, especially Gervais, I'm gonna say this in one word.
You gonna talk about Denzel?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Double dog Denzel.
Everybody gives respect to Denzel.
But everybody's
Double
also
dog
giving
Denzel.
respect to Zendaya. Look at John's face. I want the camera to focus.
Wait,
on
why?
John's
Why
face.
is what's
John's not a big Zendaya
I'm not.
fan.
I think she's just
He
Can we
just feels
switch
like he's
seats?
overrated right
she's
now.
overrated.
Can
It
we
mainly,
switch seats?
But
Excuse me.
First of all, I
have
watched
to-
her grow. Like I watched her
Like
from
I
Shake It Up
like
and
her
stuff.
in
so-
Can I-
Euphoria. I like her in Euphoria.
I would like to switch seats.
You're still gonna be sitting next
I
to
have
me.
to. I have to be
Not if I
honest.
sit somewhere over there.
There's no way a nigga can watch Spider-Man and watch her be MJ in that, and then come home later that night and then watch her be a fucking crackhead.
A convincing.
A convincing.
Yeah.
It's because
a
she's not a good
convincing-
MJ.
He doesn't like her as MJ. I don't know.
It's not meant to be.
But he's
it's not meant to be
that
Mary Jane.
like
Watson.
Yes,
the
it
MCU.
is.
No, she's not. Remember
They
call her
remember.
MJ.
But yeah, remember when they came and she was like, it's not the same thing. They're different people. She's a different person.
Yeah.
That's what I
she's
keep.
not
That's what I
Mary-
keep telling
But
you.
she's not
Mary-
Remember
she's not
in the
Mary
third
Jane Watson.
remember in the third movie, she's a different person.
She's
She's
not
not
Mary
Mary
Jane
Jane.
Watson.
No, he's in a different timeline in a different
That's what
in
I
a
keep
different
telling you.
world.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
because
he was like, she doesn't have the red hair. I'm like, dude, they could just dye her hair.
No,
that's what
but-
I'm saying. They could have at least done
Yeah,
that.
She's
but
not,
no,
but
that
she's
but
not.
she's not that
But
person.
she's not
Yeah,
meant to
she's
She's
not
not
that person.
supposed to be Mary Jane Watson.
So how
Yeah.
do you feel about it now, knowing that she's not
mean,
supposed to be here?
I mean, I guess I feel a little bit better. Than
If
that. It's
she's
just
married-
because so there's how there's a Spider-Verse and there's different Spider-Men. You know,
Yes,
you have
yes.
the first Tobey
Yeah.
Maguire, which is his own universe. Then you have the second. More
Yeah, he was like, I
Which
had
is like
Gwen.
the
That's my
M-
Mary. That's
yeah.
my MJ. Remember?
Yeah,
You remember? Yeah.
And then the second trilogy, or the two movies with Andrew Garfield, that's like the Amazing Spider-Man. That's its own universe.
Yeah.
But then the third one with Tom Holland, that's actually the same. Like that's another whole universe where they
Yes.
have like
Yes.
in that universe, it's supposed to be Mary Jane.
No. That's
This is what
they're
I'm-
showing it.
I got you.
Go ahead.
This is what I'm saying. You're thinking of the character Mary Jane Watson. Zendaya is not Mary Jane Watson.
She's still MJ. Like you can have Michael Jordan,
No,
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You can be MJ.
Her,
Yeah, you can be
her
MJ.
first and middle initials are MJ, but I believe her last name isn't even Watson. Like somebody looked this
Oh,
up
okay.
to
No,
verify.
I think she said it was. She just doesn't go by it.
She doesn't go by.
So
that.
she is Mary Jane Watson.
She's Michelle Jones.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. She's
Yeah.
not. She's
Uh,
not. She's
So
not.
she's not Mary Jane.
But
she's
that's.
not.
No, she's
but
not.
that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
it's been so long because I just
Yeah, her name is not Mary Jane.
because
Okay,
I
that's what
only
I'm
saw
saying.
I only saw the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies
Mary
once
Jane-
because they're my
Here-
least
here's-
favorite out of
here's
all
what
of
I'm
them.
saying. Here's what I'm saying, and we're getting it up on Google right now. Here's what I'm saying. Mary Jane Watson is the character that you're thinking of, and Mary Jane Watson is, yes, the ditzy redhead that Peter Parker always finds himself back with, no matter what. Like that's the revolving story in most Spider-Man movie, because Spider-Man on the low, if you look up his history, in various fucking comic books, Spider-Man is a dog. He be spanking.
Yeah, man.
So,
He gets
but
bitches. Spider-Man.
but just like with all of us, a real thing about Spider-Man, Mary Jane is his one.
Mm-hmm.
He always gets back to her.
Yep.
So that's the thing. Like we saw in the in the Tobey Maguire movies, there was a brief period where he was with
Gwen.
that universe's Gwen.
Yeah.
That always happens. If they would have kept it going, he would have got with Black Cat.
Black
et cetera,
Cat.
et cetera,
Yeah.
et cetera, et
Yeah.
cetera.
Yeah.
I
But
was
he
telling you.
always gets back to that redhead.
I was telling Jay Sean earlier, yo, like I hope to God
They
that
do
when
Black
they when
Cat.
they do Black Cat, she gotta be bad.
Yep, there it is.
She has to represent-
Michelle Jones
Yeah, I just read
Watson.
it.
Yep.
I think it's just because like maybe I just need to rewatch
Thank
those ones
you.
because like I said the Tom Holland ones were just like my least favorite out of all of the other Spider-Mans.
Because you're a grown man. It doesn't hit you the same.
That's
Yeah,
not what
it doesn't. Well, no.
Well, no,
it's-
when you're a child watching Spider-Man in real life from watching him as a kid,
I can watch
that
Tobey
shit
Maguire.
hit me.
I could watch Tobey Maguire Spider-Man right now and still be like, wow, they aged so well.
Yeah, I agree.
I understand that.
I
I
wouldn't say
understand
all
that.
that,
I
but,
understand that, but yeah, you'll still hold a happy place there because it was the first time you've seen
Only
a real life Spider-Man.
The only,
That's true.
The
That's
only
a point.
beef, and here's why I disagree with you. We all know my little brother. My little brother's first time watching Spider-Man was Andrew Garfield. And then he saw Tom Holland. And then because he watched No Way Home, he didn't pop when Tobey Maguire came out.
Yeah.
Because he didn't understand what was going on. But then he went and watched those movies, and he said, genuinely, he was like, oh, I would feel really freaking good if I saw this dude pop up if I watched these movies first. Because he was able to say, these movies were fucking great.
Yeah.
And he watched them in reverse.
You know what's crazy? You know what's really, really crazy? People hated on the third Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire because, it tried to fit too much in, but now that's all they want. They want as many villains as you can put into 2 hours.
I love they had Venom, Sandman.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Because that just showed how
But
much
also-
problems Spider-Man is always up against it.
And you got
Not just
Harry
that,
coming back.
but you know what's stupid? That to that point that I think is really unfair to that movie. If you actually, and maybe this is me over nerding it, why are we acting like superhero team ups and supervillain team ups aren't like a common freaking storyline?
That was
You've
seen No Way Home, how they said
it's
they didn't
also
even think about that.
It's also important to realize that certain things that translate well to comic books don't translate well to screen.
Yeah. Look at this entire room.
There's things in Harry Potter, for example, that were in the books that got taken out because they had to ask themselves, how well does this translate to screen in the story that we
Not only
story
that, we
tell
have
on
the
screen.
budget for it.
But look
Yes.
at this. But this is what I'm saying. Like, if this is something that's taken out of illustration that's being brought to life in film form, and the average situation in comic books is look around, fucking team ups. So why?
But you got also think about it this way. Back in those days, the movie guys, quote unquote, they weren't into comics. They weren't comic book
That's not
people
what I
like
mean.
that. Like, you gotta understand, these people have to write these scripts. If you
That's
don't
not
know
what I mean.
anything about something you're writing for,
That's not what I mean.
it's not the.
No, that's not
different.
No, that's not what I
Back
mean.
then, the MCU wasn't really.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was a thing.
I'm not-
Like,
a thing.
That's not what I mean.
Spider-Man was
Other
a
than
gamble.
comics.
Yeah, Spider-Man
Hold
was
on, y'all,
Spider-Man
hold
was
on.
the most successful. Like,
But that's not what I mean. What
But-
I'm saying is superhero stuff, team ups is commonplace.
Okay, but you're acting like this is like TV show. This is movies.
Ho. Alejandro's quiet. We got to stop secluding people
I'm
off.
listening.
Does this make any sense to you? I know, like, you're not like big Marvel fan. Big
No,
DC
I do
fan.
I definitely like Marvel over DC.
DC?
Yeah.
Okay.
I for sure. Yeah.
DC makes good
So,
shows.
Hell
Mhm.
yeah.
So, like, for you,
They can't make a good movie though.
I disagree.
do
No,
you,
I did love the.
Hold on,
Yeah.
y'all. Hold on.
Suicide Squad.
Hold on. Do you? Damn, what was my question? Jesus, so now you threw me off. But no, who from Tobey Maguire? Matter of fact, let's stray away
Ooh,
from.
I watched those movies when I was like very young, so like it's really hard for me to like remember everything. I think Andrew Garfield was the one I remember the most, and then like Tom Holland right now. Because back then I wasn't like really into it. Like we did watch the movies, but I was like very young. It's hard for me to say I can remember.
Yeah, I was about to say. So who do you like? Oh, dang, you haven't seen.
I do like Tom Holland though because he does look like a high schooler. You know what I mean? Like I do like that aspect that I can say, yeah, he looks like a high schooler. And then talking about Tom Holland, have you guys seen when he was younger? He was in a movie and there was like a tsunami. He was like in him and his family were vacationing in an Asian country. I forgot what country it was, but it happened like that tsunami would happen in real life, and that was like a really good movie. That was the first time I saw Tom Holland. And he was really small.
I
Yeah.
think Tom
He looked
Holland
like he was like 10 or
definitely
12,
plays a good Spider-Man, but Tobey Maguire I think plays the best Peter Parker.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's everybody's
not mine.
general.
Andrew Garfield was just in the middle.
Yeah, he was not. He was a great Spider-Man though. Like
He was a
because
phenomenal
his
Spider-Man,
quip,
yeah.
his
Yeah,
quip
yeah.
game, his quip game was out of this world.
Yeah, honestly,
I feel like Tom,
that was the old-
for me. I feel like now Tom Holland, Peter surpasses Toby in my opinion. Tom Holland gives me that. I don't know what it is. Even that whole scene in No Way Home. Spoilers for anybody that didn't watch it yet. Shame on you. What the fuck? But the scene where like Aunt May bust in on him while he was changing with Zendaya, and like the way he just stutters over his words while Aunt May is talking to him. Peter was like a more relaxed, calm nerd. Peter was more of a Tom Holland's Peter was more of a frantic, like nerd. He was panicking.
And then
He
to
was
me,
a
it makes me
fucking
feel.
No,
to
no.
me, it's like that's a
Pe-
realistic
no,
high
no,
schooler. You know what I mean?
Toby's was
Toby-
he was awkward.
Toby
Well,
was more of a
Toby was
reserved.
older too because Toby was only in high school in the first movie. Then he went to college, right?
yeah.
So he
Because
was also
Toby-
an older
Toby was
Spider-Man.
when we meet Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, he is a graduating high schooler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, that's why I'm like Tom Holland. Like you said, he's a convincing.
He's more of a
he was
kid.
more frantic, like panicked, like.
Tom.
But
Toby was, like, more reserved,
isn't
like-
that more like
I f-
isn't that more like accurate though in a sense because like when we get No Way Home, Tom Holland, he is less awkward than in the beginning because like the first two Spider-Man movie he was super awkward.
That's what I like though. That's
And-
Yeah.
yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. He got more swag as time went on.
Because he was more
To
confident.
me,
When
to
we
me, if you
meet
ask
Tobey
me,
Maguire-
he did everything that the two previous Spider-Men before him did.
That's what I'm saying.
He did like to me, he's the most nuanced like take
Yeah.
on Peter Parker.
And
that we
honestly-
Yeah,
see
he's
so
a
far.
he's a
You know-
he has a more
But
nuanced.
do you know why I think that is? And there's this interview. He wanted to be Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
since he was little,
and
he
he
was
was
a big
yeah.
fan.
and
yeah.
he's a super fan.
Mhm.
So is it? And I ain't even knocking him. Is it him being a phenomenal Peter Parker, or is it him literally just learning from Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield? You feel what I'm saying?
Well, it's definitely
him
gonna- yeah.
learning from Toby.
Because
and
when you have
Andrew.
5 other movies to go off of.
Yeah. So is it he's this astute like Peter Parker, or did he just take it in?
He took it in because he fought
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Toby and Andrew to get into No Way Home. wanted to
He
do a
said the
movie
reason he
before
got
Andrew.
into gymnastics in the first place was because of his affinity for Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
He became a gymnast strictly to want to do Spider-Man type.
Have we
moves.
noticed that this dude does every time he says I want to do this, he ends up he ends
Oh,
up.
I saw
doing-
that interview.
Yeah. He ends up doing it. He
Mhm.
says I like Zendaya. He gets
He
Zendaya.
gets it.
Yeah.
He says he wants to be Spider-Man. He becomes Spider-Man. I think me
He
personally.
said he enjoyed the Uncharted games, and now he's
Now
Nathan
he's
Drake.
Yeah.
Drake.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
And he
oh,
says he
go
wants to
ahead.
be on a 4. I
Privilege.
wonder if they're gonna get him in
If
there.
they're
He's
Like he
gonna
wants to
get
make
in
it.
there.
Yeah, he probably will.
He
He's
would
definitely
probably
gonna
play
get
like
So
an
here's my
older
thing.
ashtray.
So, I think Tom Holland and Zendaya's relationship is what really gives me one of the reasons why I really don't like Zendaya is
Move my seat.
their relationship is so overhyped. Like every time I'm on Facebook,
That I
I see a
agree with
story, and literally they're like, "Oh my God." Tom Holland and Zendaya looking at each other as
That
just
is
such
true.
Yeah, I don't-
relationship goals, and literally,
I don't
no,
see that.
No, here's the
Like,
thing.
That's the people you follow, my guy.
wait 1 second,
Mm.
and
I
look at
see
me,
it.
look at me, look at me, and that was it. And it's like, oh my God, they're so in love.
John, I have to
Oh,
ask
he
this.
does some shit like this, JaVale. Like he'll be like, "Oh, she has something in her head," and he like takes.
What
it
all-
back.
what
So
all of
cute.
this-
They are so
what
goals,
all this got
such
to-
goals.
Excuse me if I'm wrong. What the fuck they got to do with her acting
Nah, I
ability?
can tell you-
Exactly.
No, I think I know exactly
We
what
fight
John.
about this
Hold
a
on.
lot.
Well, like, what does that
No,
have
you
to
know
do
what
with
it
her
is?
It's not her
ability?
acting ability. I'm so tired.
He's
Wait,
a,
wait,
he's
wait,
annoyed.
let's-
He's
let's-
annoyed by the
let's-
person.
let's-
Time, yeah,
let's-
one
I'm
at a time,
annoyed
one
by
at a
the.
time, one
I'm
at a
annoyed
time.
by the person.
I
He's
think
another
I get
person.
it. No, I think I understand. Wait, honestly, I genuinely think I got it. You are suffering from unappreciative disease.
What?
Yep. Listen.
No.
No, I promise. No. I'm not trying to get you in the doghouse when you go home. This is I will put this on myself because I got dumped, so it's okay. Here's this thing.
What is unappreciated?
I'm going. I promise. I promise. So, everyone and their mom, when we get on the Queen's internet, is making this whole, oh my God, like how you said, I just looked at you, and it's this whole big thing, right? Why don't John get 37 million damn likes for being a good husband, right? This is what it is, right? This is what it is. You don't hear the awns when you do everything that Tom Holland does to Zendaya. Because you do it to Alejandra, and no one big ups you. You've been doing it clearly right for over a decade. And it happens, Tom Holland been doing it for some fucking months, And everyone wants to throw flowers at him. Everyone wants to. No, it's a real thing. No, listen to me. This is a real thing.
Is that it, John?
This is a real
Is that
thing.
it, John?
No, listen,
No.
because
Not really.
I'm fairly certain this is not it.
no,
It's
listen to
not
me. Well, this could easily just be my problem. Because look, right? We done all seen them little videos, right? The girl walks into the hotel room and it's all the rose petals and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
And oh my God, I wish that could happen to me. I gave you that.
Like, I agree. Like, I feel like that about, like, celebrities in general.
It's
I feel like that about celebrities in general. Like, why is it
gave you that.
Dino's burnt.
like why is
gave
it
you
He's
that.
been
let,
burnt.
let John talk.
like
Please,
why is it
please.
news that so and so wore bikini to the beach? Okay, so does like 50 million other fucking people.
You know how many times I took
Why
it
is
to the
it need?
beach?
Why does it need to be on my phone?
Yeah,
you
we're
know?
not about to do that.
Like, let me go wear a bikini at the beach. Am I going to be in the
Shots
news?
fired.
But no, for Zen, it's just. I'm just so tired of seeing them on my Facebook.
Oh my God, he
all
bought
the
her a
time.
flower. I've bought you bouquets.
Like they're so in love. Look at
sick
at
of
how they
this.
look
So
at
in
each
love.
other.
Oh my God.
Show.
Like,
All I ever did was look at her.
so does that mean that I've so does that mean I've been so does that mean I give women the wrong idea every time I look at them? Like, do they think I'm just in love with them just by going like?
Yeah. Well, that's not what we
I
talking
never,
about.
I never,
let's-
I never,
let's
I
break
never
it
hugged
back.
anyone the way I hugged you.
Now let's bring. Stop. let's bring it back.
Hey,
Cut it
I'm
out.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Cut it out.
Let's bring it back.
Cut it out.
I want to talk about iconic roles, right?
Mm.
Let's start this way because I
And
feel
Dino
like we
had an
always shift
iconic
this
role.
way. Let's start this way. Stop. Let's shift this way. From as long as you've been watching movies, it could be superhero movies, it could be like any type of movie. Who is
Move the mic, bro.
Stop.
who is somebody that just stands out as like the most iconic role to ever play the character?
Oh, I don't know. That's a hard question.
Like most people say Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. It's like it don't get no better than that.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think that's the one.
So for you, or you can name several.
like
Does
who
it
be-
have to be just like a
who became the
superhero
role?
movie?
No,
Or
it
just
could
any
be
movie?
any movie.
I'm trying to
Talladega Nights.
Like they could reboot the movie that you love the most and like take that character and like
I
put
don't
another.
know if I
actor
have
on.
like a favorite movie, like something that I just honestly like. The only thing that I've like rewatched 3 times was like the WandaVision show. Like I watched that twice in English and I watched it once all in Spanish.
Because you didn't understand it. You trying to understand it? is that
I watched it with my mom, so I put it in Spanish.
Okay,
it was
okay.
Actually, it was good in Spanish too. I wanted to know how it looked, but I don't know. That's a really hard
the
question.
Loki?
Okay,
The
so
Loki
let's
was
Loki
that
was a
Loki.
good
That was
movie. That was a good
no.
show,
That
yeah.
show was amazing.
Okay,
I did like
Yeah,
that
that was
one.
my favorite one out of the.
So let me pose
Kane
this
the
to y'all.
Conqueror.
I don't
Let me
Spoiler
pose this
alert.
to y'all. Let me pose this to y'all. Since we're talking about Loki, let's say they decided to recast Loki. Do y'all think any actor could play Loki, or does Tom Hiddleston have a lock on Loki?
Yes.
I mean, did you not see the lady play Loki?
She was a
I
good
forgot her
Loki,
name.
too. Oh,
She was phenomenal.
she was.
She
a good
was.
I really liked her.
Yeah, she like Loki is he's a vibe.
Yeah. He
Cause
was.
remember there was a lot of Lokis.
Remember the,
There-
was it
yeah.
a crocodile or something like that, or an alligator?
There was a
there was an
Loki.
alligator.
Yeah, like there was a lot of Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sylvie.
Sylvie, yeah, it was
Sylvie,
Sylvie.
that
It
was
was
her name.
Sylvie. Yes,
Okay,
Sylvie.
let me
Thank
ask you
you,
this:
thank
Do
you.
you think anybody else could play Iron Man? Do you think
So-
anyone else could be Tony
Yes.
Stark?
Jabay Graham.
Yes.
Yes.
You know who I think
No
it is?
and yes for me.
You know
But
who
go
I
ahead.
think it is? Christopher Evans.
Chris Evans.
I think
Yeah.
I think no one else can be Captain America. No, excuse me. I think no one else can be Steve Rogers. Let me be clear.
Okay, you're like a big. Captain
No, that's
America
not why.
fan.
I actually agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Here's a true
I can
story.
see that.
Here's a true story. When I saw Chris Evans as Human Torch, I immediately out loud said, "Wrong guy."
Mm-hmm.
Keep him in Marvel. Wrong guy. And then as soon as I heard him as Captain America, I was like, there it is. I knew it. And then I watched the first Avengers movie, and everyone else said that movie was boring. And here I am, correct, because in my personal opinion, the Captain America trilogy is the best Marvel trilogy because Chris Evans captured Captain America so perfectly.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
He captured him so perfectly. And also,
So we're not
shout
going
out-
to talk about the first 3 X-Men.
No. That's great, cool, but there was a lot of flaws with those X-Men movies. When I see the 3 Captain America movies from beginning to end, those age fantastic. I think
Or the Spider-Man. Come on.
I wasn't a fan of the first
Tobey Maguire.
Captain America.
Yeah,
a lot of people weren't, but if you understand, man, again, it might be.
I mean,
bias.
it has to start. It was good. It was good.
That
for what it
origin
was.
story is a little bit boring. I understand, but when I saw him in that CGI skinny man body and he jumped on that grenade.
So throw it back though. Iron Man. You said, can anybody else play Iron Man?
Yeah.
You said yes.
You just have to be a smart ass white guy who can identify as a rich man. Ben Affleck could be Iron Man.
Nah.
Yes, he can.
Ben Affleck.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Was Ben?
No.
I didn't watch.
I don't
I didn't
think
watch
he'd
him
be
as
better. I don't
Batman.
think he'd be
Was he
better.
a good
Hold on,
Bruce
I'm
Wayne?
saying
Hold on,
that
hold on,
white
hold on.
man.
Was he a good Bruce Wayne?
He was
Ben Affleck.
he
Yes.
was all right.
He was, yeah, he was a
But
good.
I still think Christian Bale did it better.
Sure.
See, for me, I'm reverse. I say I'd rather have seen more of Ben Affleck as
Ryan
Bruce
Reynolds
Wayne.
could be fucking Iron Man.
Nah.
You on your
Reynolds.
head.
Iron Man?
Ryan
No.
Reynolds. Ryan
No.
Reynolds. Deadpool. He
No,
was born
but
to be
it's
Deadpool.
because you feel that way
Yeah,
about
no,
him.
he was definitely
no.
good.
Also,
No, no, no.
there's
Y'all-
a certain type of presence that you have
y'all
to command
feel
as
that
Tony
way.
Stark.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Let me finish.
seamless-
Wait.
Sorry.
There's a certain type of presence that you have to be able to command a room the way Tony Stark command. Let me finish. You have to be able to command a room the way that Tony Stark commands a room. Ryan Reynolds is very he's funny, right? Like he's a charismatic individual. Does he command a room the way that like a Robert Downey Jr., even a Tom Cruise would?
No,
I feel like we
saying-
haven't seen.
What
If
I'm
we're
saying-
getting-
like that.
what I'm
Ryan
saying-
Reynolds.
Hold on.
Ryan Reynolds is the same character in every
What I'm
movie.
saying is,
Yes, he
what
is.
I'm saying, and that's a fact.
Like
and
The
I'm-
Rock gets that too.
But what I'm
Yeah.
He's the
saying
same.
is,
Mhm.
what I'm saying is the Iron Man character is just a overly charismatic white guy with a funny goatee.
If we
There are a
use
lot
that
of
rule,
white
if we use that
male-
rule for every character, that means
No,
every
that's not what
character has an archetype, and then all that somebody will have to do
But,
is just fulfill
but
that
the
archetype.
I'm
and
not
it is.
saying that any of these people would be better than Robert Downey Jr. I'm saying the fulfillment of the required role can absolutely be captured by other people because I have seen them do similar archetypes. That's what I'm saying. Better? No.
Similar archetypes don't mean it's the character.
So
though.
how do you
That
feel?
doesn't.
How do you feel about Daredevil? Like the what's the guy's
Charlie
name?
Cox.
You talking about
Charlie
the original
Cox.
movie or the
No,
show?
no, the show. How do you feel about like
Actually, I
him?
haven't seen the show.
At this
The
point, I
show
don't-
is amazing.
at this
John.
point, if I see
I couldn't get into
you're
it.
missing out.
at
The
this,
show is
no, it's really
amazing.
good. At this
The
point,
Punisher.
if I see Charlie Cox, if I see Charlie Cox as a man with vision, I will be confused. Like I don't know who the hell did what, but he does such a good job of looking and feeling and seeming blind that if I see this dude in anything after this and he has his
Vision.
eyesight, it will like actually fuck me up.
Nah, he was born to be. He
What-
was born to be Matt Murdock.
Wasn't Ben Affleck the Daredevil in the
Yeah.
movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we not talk about that?
Yeah.
That movie was bad.
Did y'all see the extended cut?
What?
The movie?
Yeah.
Or no?
Daredevil.
I did not.
No.
It's better.
Yeah.
It's better.
I don't think Ben Affleck was a bad Daredevil. I think the script for Daredevil was
I
terrible.
agree with that.
And the cut of the movie that was like widely released was not good.
Not the best cut.
But like the extended
understand.
cut.
Yeah, the director was able in the extended cut. You know, the director is able to get his
The
whole
Justice
vision
League
out.
movies.
So I
Yeah.
was just reading that
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman was actually offered to be Iron Man.
Really?
Yeah, he was the first one, but he
I
turned it
remember.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was the first one.
I still think.
I think he could have
Robert
been a
Downey-
good.
But I'm about to say
Iron
I've
Man.
seen
I can
Hugh,
see
I've
that.
seen
Yeah, I
Hugh
could see
Jack
that.
I've seen Hugh Jackman be the I'm that guy.
I still want to see.
and he
Hugh-
could do it.
I can see him doing it.
I want to
Not
see
Ryan
Hugh
Reynolds,
Jackman
though.
in the MCU.
You want to see him in the MCU?
Yeah, because Wolverine is one of the original Avengers.
Multiverse of Madness.
Wolverine is
happen.
in the original Avengers. I would love to.
Avengers 1?
No, like in the universe, like in the comics, like he's the.
I
I thought he was like the backup. I thought he was part of
No,
the backup. team.
the original Avengers was Hulk, Iron Man,
Yeah,
Thor,
he was-
Wasp, and Ant-Man.
It
But
was
he's one of the main.
no.
ones.
He's a backup. The backup is Spider-Man,
he's a
him,
reserve.
and a few other Moon Knight and a
Okay,
few other
okay.
people.
Yeah.
He's the backup.
But I'd
Avengers.
still love to see him in an MCU.
But he
Yeah.
has been in prominent Avengers.
I have the
lines.
segue?
Yeah.
I have the segue, right? Check this out. Since you were talking about the Multiverse of Madness, before we check out the trailer, can I just hope and like put it in the universe that this finds a way to get us Terrence Howard back?
Speaking of that,
Hey yo,
Captain America,
Tony, man.
John Krasinski from The Office and A Quiet Place.
Oh,
As
was
Captain
offered
America?
He was offered the part.
I saw that.
Before, and they claimed we may get a cameo because the Avengers lineup in Multiverse of Madness was going to be completely different from what we've ever seen. So meaning that the original actors may get to have their chance to play like who they were meant to
Can
play.
we?
Oh, that's Tom Cruise as Iron Man.
Tom Cruise is superior Iron Man.
Ew.
He's also an evil.
Can we
Ew.
find a way to get a variant of any of the War Machines? I don't care if it's Iron Patriot, but just Tony, man. I just need.
You know that means we're gonna get a variant of Black Panther when Denzel Washington plays T'Challa.
Oh my God. That's
I do
fire.
not. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do not want that.
Nah, wow, you hating?
Do you
I
guys
don't
want
hate
him
it.
to be recasted?
Who, T'Challa? I think
No.
they should. I think
No.
they should.
No.
And
I don't
even
know how they.
I think in the future.
Let
Yeah,
me-
I don't think they should recast him now. at least.
I think this is a perfect excuse to actually do M'Baku correctly.
I read an article that they were, but before I do that, I think he should, and I think Letitia Wright or somebody.
Wait, you
said
think
that
he should be
it was
recast.
I think they wanted the sister to take over.
Oh,
They
you
said-
mean take up the mantle of
No,
Black Panther?
I mean that, and like actually
Someone
recast
being T'Challa.
I think they should just retire his
No, let me
uniform for now.
explain. Let me explain. Because being a person that Chadwick Boseman has been known to be, he's even stated before, like if I die, this character shouldn't die. Characters don't die. Like they should be
I just
carried
feel like
on.
it's gonna be really hard to replace them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think the people will receive it wrong.
yeah, I think so
I'm
too.
sure that anyone that's more in there would know that.
I still feel like
No, but-
chat about like that's
I
just
think
crazy.
I think the thing is just I
That
think
Chadwick
anyone
Boseman.
who's connected to him would know he would want this to
No, they
continue.
did. They've said it.
I
They
can
stated
believe
it.
I
that.
think. I think.
They've stated it.
I think as with all things, like time.
I just think the
Like-
people. I just think the people won't take it well.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
people. I don't think it's time. I don't think they're ready.
But I do
It's
think
too
they should
soon.
recast him though.
It's
Like
too
that
soon.
character, that storyline, that character.
Do you
shouldn't
guys
just,
have like
drop.
someone you think could be casted?
The Rock.
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I was
Yo,
joking.
if they
Can
cast
you
The Rock-
imagine? Can you imagine? That's
Honestly,
wild.
you know who I think it should be? I don't remember his name to save my life. But because I remember him when he was a member of the Nation of Islam in the
I just
Ali
about to say the
movie.
Nation of Domination.
No,
Hey,
because
yo.
no, listen.
I'm about to say The
No,
Rock.
I'm being dead serious with this one, genuinely.
Go ahead.
Because he has a great presence to him, but he's just not a celebrated black actor, and I've seen him do that accent well, and everyone identifies him as David Ruffin.
Leon. That's his name, Leon.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah.
Do you remember him when he was in Ali and he was a member of the Nation of Islam?
Absolutely.
Do you like he has been?
I have to rewatch it. I
But
haven't
no,
seen
but
it in a
listen,
while.
what I'm saying is, if you want a movie where he does the African accent, we have that example. If you want a movie where he is a powerful black man, we have that example. If we want him to fill in aesthetically, that's a good-looking, tall, strong fucking black man.
How old is Leon now?
I have no idea, but he's aged gracefully. But this is what I'm saying. Look at, picture him for a second, right? Take away the fact that he was David Ruffin, because everyone fucking remembers him more as anybody as David Ruffin. But you know who I'm talking about. Clean that face up how he looked in that Ali movie, and then just put his body in the Black Panther suit. He fits.
I gotta see you talking about.
He
Bro.
fits.
Yeah.
He fits.
Alejandro, let me ask you.
Can we bring a picture up of him real quick, please?
I don't know his last name. I just know that he was David Ruffin in the Temptations movie, and I know that he was a member of the Nation of Islam in Ali.
He just goes by Leon. Leon, from Temptations. Oh, he was in 5 Heartbeats too.
He was in that movie.
Yeah, he was in 5 Heartbeats.
Him, right?
Him
And he's got
Black Panther.
range.
He has crazy range.
Look at that picture with him in the purple background.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Yeah,
See?
I can
See
see
what I
it
mean?
too.
I can see
See what
it.
I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no, if it was Leon, I'd be cool with it.
No, seriously.
If it was Leon,
Listen,
I'd
I
be
hope
cool
this
with
goes viral. Leon, I hope it's you. I think you could do it. I believe in you.
Leon,
Yeah.
does I say Leon Robinson?
Yeah, Leon Robinson.
Leon Robinson. I think it should be him. I've seen him in so many different movies. I remember seeing a meme of him in multiple different roles, and someone said, "We don't know this black man's name, but we all know him as David Ruffin." We do the whole Leonardo
Leonardo
DiCaprio
DiCaprio
point,
Well-
but we know him And he has done so many different roles and so many different variations, and so he has range for days, and he doesn't get his flowers. I hope this is how you get your flowers. I want you to be Black Panther.
Leon Robinson's Black Panther. You heard it. You heard it first here on Let's Be Real.
Yeah, I agree. I
I stand by it.
Yeah.
I stand by it.
I can
Heard
see
it
it
first from us.
I can see it.
I hope
love
you get
Leon.
it. Send me a check if you do get it.
Alejandro, what's your favorite Marvel movie?
My favorite Marvel movie?
Favorite Marvel movie, and is that also your favorite Marvel hero? Because sometimes your favorite hero might not have the best movie.
I'm trying to think.
Damn, John. Are you hurt?
No.
Does that
You
apply
know?
to you?
Yeah, I'm about to say this.
I'm trying
No.
to think.
Oh, the way you
Just
said
say
it.
like
You said it like
Nah.
it hurt you a little.
I don't know if I have a favorite Marvel movie.
No?
I don't think I do.
I say this is a Ghost Rider fan
Because, like,
right now that's hurt.
It wasn't until like a couple years ago that I really became like
Yeah,
interested in Marvel, in the Marvel universe overall. But right now, like out of my favorite superheroes, it would have to be Wanda. Like she's my favorite. Like I can't, because before, if you look at her before, like her attire compared to what it was in WandaVision, like at the end, like I just can't wait to actually see like a movie and like where they go from
her
it.
evolve in
Yeah,
this new
yeah.
role.
So,
Like
so
I think she does a great job. I don't know. I'm obsessed with it.
my problem
I'm
with
like obsessed with
I
Wanda.
can't stand it. I hate it with all my soul.
WandaVision?
I hate Wanda in this. She is not an Avenger. She is Magneto's daughter. That is Magneto's daughter. She's sitting here
Spoiler alert.
walking and running around like a damn superhero. She is the daughter of the fucking Malcolm X of the mutants. What the fuck are you doing?
Multiverse of Madness, which in
Yeah.
that case, let's roll that trailer.
Because she's in it. I don't know. I'm obsessed with the
Do you guys think Kane the Conqueror will be in this?
Probably.
That's what I
Probably.
was
Yes,
thinking
of course.
too. Yeah.
The trailer's playing.
He
The
wants to-
trailer's playing.
All right,
The
we're watching the
trailer's
trailer.
Yeah.
That face is ugly.
This shit is crazy.
Shout out to Wong.
Put some respect on his name.
Mm-hmm.
The real Sorcerer Supreme.
Did she call him Viz?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't like that.
She always calls him Viz.
I don't like that. Viz.
Pay attention to some of these details in the background. Watch.
This is
Let me see some
beautiful.
crazy shit.
Yeah, it looked like they were in the quantum realm for a second.
Let's see.
The Ultron robot.
Ultron robots. The Illuminati.
That's
Patrick fucking Stewart.
nigga, that's Charles Xavier right there.
It
Yeah.
sounded like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, this shit. Can you pause it right there? Can you rewind it?
You know, wait, Javette, before you say something, there was a meme on Facebook.
I know exactly the meme you talk about.
And they said it's not a Doctor Strange movie. It isn't a Doctor Strange movie if he isn't being contorted and screaming.
Yo,
He's not
he
screaming
looks
out of his own
crazy.
mouth.
If
Yeah.
he's not screaming in like a distorted realm of some sort.
Yeah, yo, let it rock, let it rock. This shit, look at that shit.
Oh yeah. Somebody.
Can you imagine what this got to feel like?
Hold on. Pause it
This
real
kind
quick.
of reminds me of
Would
like
that hurt?
Loki, where Sylvie and Loki were at the end, right? Doesn't it look
Hold
like
on.
it where they met?
Who is that? Who is that?
Kang the
Yeah,
Conqueror.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
It
that's
looked like
Superior
it.
Iron Man.
That's Superior Iron.
Right
I'm
there?
pretty sure.
yes.
Yeah.
Almost
Oh.
100% sure.
That's what the speculation is.
Yeah.
But I agree.
Speculation-
I agree with it.
Speculation is a Captain Marvel variant
Mm-hmm.
or
no-
Superior Iron Man.
Or somebody from Nova Corps. That could be somebody from Nova Corps easily.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Good shit.
You know, there's been like so many different Captain Marvels.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
one of the original Captain Marvels was I think I don't remember her name, but in WandaVision,
It was the
the
Monica
detective.
the
Rambeau.
detective.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
Monica
yes.
Rambeau.
She was like the
Yes.
original Captain Marvel.
You know what's something
Mhm.
that I thought about that isn't like talked about enough
What's that?
is literally they left the opportunity for a character at the end of those because I know they're gonna do another one and it's probably gonna be on that.
Guardians.
Yeah.
What was his name? They were
know
making
what I'm talking about?
Adam. They were making what's his
Adam
name?
Warlock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
they were
already been
making
cast.
they were making Adam. Okay, so that did get casted.
You
Yeah.
know the guy that they say looks like Sid from Toy Story?
Yes.
He's playing Adam Warlock.
Different.
He's actually not a bad actor.
No, I've seen
like
him.
like I know like how someone's first thought might be like, yo, him.
Dude
but
from Shameless, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's got range. I can see it.
yeah.
Wait, what's he?
No,
No,
that's not
I'm
him.
thinking different
That's not him,
white guy.
Different dude.
Will
Shit.
Poulter, the one from We're the Millers.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
he could- I
yes,
think he could
yes.
do
I
it.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty
All right,
versatile. I
let's
can
press
But yeah,
play.
back to the trailer.
see- yeah.
I wonder if the Eternals will ever come in.
That look like Tom Cruise.
I'm pretty sure it's Tom Cruise. That buzzsaw was fucking fire. Did the dude who clearly is gonna be one of the bad guys? Did he always have braids?
No.
No.
He grew out braids.
He grew out his hair. Yeah.
Okay. That's right.
He was in the first. He was in the first Doctor Strange.
What's that actor's name? How do you pronounce his
This is
name?
gonna be a
always
crazy
Cheetah
movie.
Cheetah Ejiofor.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
There's gonna be
Yeah.
so much going on in this
Cheetah
movie.
Yo, this is gonna be. How long did they say? How long the movie is gonna? Like, did they already put out the?
I don't know.
Y'all hear like how Wanda sounds persecuted? She's starting to sound like her dad.
She
Yeah.
made a point.
So here's the thing, right?
Oh yeah,
You're
yeah.
beefing
She's gonna go
because
dark.
she's fucking Magneto's daughter.
Yeah, and
But
like,
what happens if this is her becoming exactly who you're mad that
then
she is?
okay, then I'll be happy.
Exactly.
Can we go back to the scene where she's like holding her hand out and she has blood running down? I think it's like near the
Yo,
end.
that was a wild shot.
I want to make that point because I feel like she goes into that building and she wipes out everybody in that building. Charles Xavier, whoever like. Is
Oh, you
in
think
that
she
room.
L's out the Illuminati?
I think she L's
She
out
probably
the
could.
yeah, and I think
Yeah.
that moment there is the equivalent to her No More Mutants. And I think
I mean,
she
she took
took-
But
hostage
she was
the
the
whole
but
community, you know what I mean?
but
Yeah.
yeah, the thing is
What
we
side
didn't
of Civil
we
War was
we
she on?
she was on Tony's side.
we didn't have the House
No,
of
she
M
was
yet.
she was on Cap's side.
Vision was
Yeah,
on Tony's side.
she is
Yeah.
Magneto.
You're
She's
right,
on.
you're right.
She's Magneto's daughter. She's not on Tony's side. Come on.
You're
You're
bugging
right.
out.
You're right.
Her signing papers?
You're right.
She
But-
would never sign up to be a slave.
Yeah,
Iron Man
exactly.
was wrong.
Exactly.
Someone must be held accountable.
Here we go. Let's no.
No, we're not going to take
No.
this account. But yeah, that's the equivalent of her.
But they didn't have the house. The whole best part of that is the first. It's two parts of the House of M, and they're both amazing.
They're going to incorporate that.
But yeah, with the Logan movie, that's the end. That's the end game. So are you saying the Logan how he is probably her fault?
So here's what I'm here's
Can they bring that up?
here's the one thing that I'll bring up to what you're saying. I don't like my Marvel movies to be spit right out of the books because then there's no fun. There's nothing for me to like.
Look.
Thor Ragnarok, not the Ragnarok. The second Thor movie, the little Dark Elves one or whatever.
Dark
Yeah.
World or something.
That's my least favorite Marvel movie, and it's because it was too much straight out the damn book. Like nothing was fun. It was a good movie, but what I'm saying is, if you're someone who read,
So that doesn't count to me. I read manga and watch anime.
and that's you. What I'm saying, there are a lot of people that share my opinion. I don't want the movie to just be a visual of what I've already read, because those moments where you're like, I don't get that. So I do want.
Because you're a fucking spoil sport. Don't piss on my parade.
See, but the cool thing about that, especially with like manga and anime, is like those amazing moments you just can't wait to see come to life animated. you know?
and that's completely fair and understood. But what I'm saying is, it's so much more fun when we incorporate things that we do know about what we've read, but it's still a different story. You get what I'm saying? Like
So are you
There's
saying
sometimes they just fuck shit up. Like with the reason why Andrew Garfield didn't get his third movie is because that Harry Osborn was fucking terrible.
Oh my god, that Green Goblin was the worst.
You're talking about a bad script. I'm
That was
talking
the
about.
worst.
I'm talking about. I just don't want the script to literally be here's the book.
Yeah, 'cause
No,
you
no,
get
no,
sense of
no, no,
surprise.
no,
Like, you
I
wanna be
understand.
excited, you want to be surprised. Like,
I
already know
understand
this,
that,
yeah.
but just make it. You could.
I mean, they
you
always-
could pretty it up.
They always change it up like a little bit.
You
'cause
can do, but here's the
Hold
thing.
on,
You,
John. Go ahead, John.
you can literally do both.
Go ahead, John.
I was just gonna say they always change it a little bit because like you never can just like use the book as a script because certain things in the book cannot translate right on the screen. They're completely two different mediums.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be some change a little bit, unless it's like manga.
Yeah, but
or
they'll
comics.
take complete shit out.
The
Sometimes.
one movie,
Yeah,
I hate it.
Yeah.
the one movie that they did where it was just about the book was Thor: Dark World, and that's why I didn't like it. Like Loki being Odin, oh my god, to everyone else probably because they didn't read shit. Me, I was like, doy. It meant
I mean,
nothing
that was
to
just
me.
Loki being Loki. Loki just does that shit.
That's cool too, but what I'm saying is,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
literally seen that scene.
Yeah, I remember
on
Matt
paper.
Damon. Matt Damon.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was amazing.
I
That
don't
was
like
amazing.
the Thor movies.
You
And
do or
Thor's
don't?
your,
I
Thor's
don't.
your guy.
Can we get a round of
Thor's
applause for this man, please?
That was probably hard for you to say.
Which man? For which man?
For one
The
night.
third Thor movie was good.
No, but Thor's
The-
Ron
what-
Nelson.
Hold,
Thor's
hold,
Ron
hold,
Nelson.
hold, let me finish. Thor, like Andino said, Thor is my favorite Marvel hero, next to Moon Knight, next to Spider-Man. Right? His movies have been so up and down, so inconsistent, and not
Yeah, I get
it's
that.
not how I wanted to see Thor portrayed on camera. I mean, on film. He had his moments where I'm like, okay, this is the Thor I want to see. That entrance that he did in Infinity War,
Yeah.
where he came into Wakanda and like chopped Thanos' whatever.
Chest, like
his
right in the
chest.
chest.
Yeah. I wanted that Thor. And Thor Ragnarok, when he was on the bridge and he jumped and like the lightning and everything, like I want to see violent, aggressive Thor.
Yeah. Oh, he's not the pillager
Not
you want to
fat,
see.
not dad bod Thor. I don't want to see dad bod Thor. I don't want to see like him joking around with a giant rock. I don't want to see that. I want like a Game
You want
of Thrones.
badass Thor.
I want like somebody from Game of Thrones.
You want badass Thor.
To
Because
direct a Thor movie.
typically Thor is a badass, and he's more of a badass in movies that aren't his than he is in his own movies.
And do you think, guys, Alejandro, John, Gervais, Jashawn, and Dino, do y'all think that's because the MCU, Marvel in general, is too lighthearted?
Well, you have to remember.
Well, I thought they were
it
owned
is
by
Dis-
Disney,
it is
right?
Disney.
So
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
saying.
they
So I'm
have
saying.
to.
I'm
But
saying.
the
No, I'm
thing
saying.
is-
Like, do you think that's why? Because
It
they
is
have-
absolutely
Probably.
it is
Well, but
absolutely the mouse's fault.
you have to remember that the Thor movies came out, like at least the first two came out before
Disney
Marvel
owned
was
it.
Disney.
He
Yeah.
was a badass in the first one.
But these deals were going on for years.
He was.
It's not, it's not, these
He
deals
was a,
that
the
just
issue.
happened overnight.
The issue with
true.
the issue with the first two films was that they were too dry, and
Yeah, I agree with that.
and the issue with the third one is they couldn't find like that middle point, so they just decided, oh, we're just gonna go balls to the walls like just comedy with this shit.
Yeah, Thor
'Cause
Ragnarok is a comedy.
They don't know how to handle Thor.
Nah, what pissed me off about Thor Ragnarok was like they just threw like World War Hulk in there, like it was just bullshit.
Right, yeah.
Like it was just was like bullshit.
You wanted World War Hulk to breathe.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that needed that. If any
That's a
Thor-
great story. It's a
Thor,
great story.
the Hulk
Story.
doesn't get anything he the Thor.
Wait, why you put your thoughts together? Let me ask you this, because I know you about to spitball it out right now. So let me ask you this right now. Out of all three Hulk films that we had, which one is your favorite Hulk?
The second one.
The
I knew you
second
were
one.
gonna say
The second one was amazing.
Yes.
Second one?
John don't remember.
It's just I
Yeah, I
can't
don't
remember.
remember
I
either.
remember the
I don't remember
first.
either.
I
The
definitely
first-
remember the first one.
The second one is when he was like living in Mexico,
Yeah.
and at the plant he was living in Mexico working at the plant, and like they just was chasing this man.
Isn't the one where they had like another Hulk?
The-
where he was
the-
like all bones.
The
and
abomination,
stuff
the
like that?
abomination. That's the abomination.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember
that's
that
one.
one.
Yeah.
But I can't remember much about the actual movie itself.
Because a lot of people complain that Hulk in the Avengers movies is too soft compared
He's
to like
yes,
He
he's
is.
very
the
soft.
other Hulk.
He
It's,
is.
Because
that's why I can't take Ruffalo at serious at the Hulk.
Mark Ruffalo does a tremendous job of being Bruce Banner.
He does.
Yes, definitely.
The issue is with the MCUs is that we get so much Bruce Banner,
3 minutes, guys.
we don't get enough Hulk.
Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. He ain't no good Bruce Banner. He's not a good Bruce Banner because Bruce Banner deserves more time to. With a character like, honestly, I don't even think he should be on the team. Bruce Banner deserves more time he deserves more time to breathe on camera. This is a man going through a bunch of like he needs his own films.
So you think they should have
That's
done
true.
their own solo film before he was tossed into the Avengers?
Yes.
Yes,
Like, he's
Ru-
in a constant battle.
Mark
with
Ruffalo.
himself.
Mark Ruffalo has constantly had to blend in with whatever movie he's in, rather than being able to be Bruce Banner and be like the Hulk.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I can't say that I've seen him actually like be a good Bruce Banner because he barely gets the chance to be Bruce Banner at like what Bruce Banner is supposed to be.
Yeah,
that's a point.
I can't say that.
Have you guys seen the original Hulk shows, like from back in the day with
no,
Lou Ferrigno?
no,
Like, no, you haven't seen it? Or?
no. I have not seen it, nor do I want to see it.
They're actually kind of funny.
That shit looks horrible.
It's funny though.
Yeah,
The Hulk's one of my favorite.
Because there's
my
no
favorite
CGI.
people.
The Hulk is as big as Lou Ferrigno is.
I hope we get Arnold Schwarzenegger as Old Man Hulk.
I hope to fucking God we don't.
I hope we get The Rock.
I never want to see Arnold Schwarzenegger on screen again.
I hope we get Dwayne Johnson as Barack
Nice.
Obama.
Hey yo.
Hey, yo.
And on that note,
Yo, yeah, let's wrap this up.
This has been Let's Be Real. This has been real.
Dwayne the Rock Obama.
hey, no cap, I love that.
Dwayne the Rock Obama was lit on that.
If
It was a skit.
smell-
Never do that.
Wow.
Never do that while staring
What
at
the president? What the president is cooking? Dun, 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 dun.
Yo,
Could you imagine?
Let's wrap this up.
Dwayne
He's
the
just
Rock
gonna be
Obama
Hobbs,
was
but as
crazy.
president.
Absolutely.
And he's gonna have like removable
And,
sleeves on his
Daddy's
suit.
gonna always go to work.
And he's gonna have removable sleeves on his suit.
That's how he talks.
Say it again.
Do it again.
Daddy's gonna go to work.
All right.
We're going to bring Russia down like the Great Walls of Jericho.
Hey yo.
we're gonna lay up the smack it down on Russia, and we're gonna assist the Ukraine as Mick Foley if The Rock was the president.
Hey,
We're
yo.
not getting into that
Let's
right
not.
now.
Let's
We're,
not.
we're,
And you know
The
what else
Rock and Crane
have-
connection.
You know what else you can lay the smack down on?
yo,
The
yo,
like
tell
button.
him,
Like
tell
button.
him.
That like button,
That like
subscribe
button, that
button,
subscribe button.
that bell.
Yes.
Is that what you're going to say? Or
Nah, I was gonna say you could lay it down whenever you want to.
I thought you said smash.
John is
smackdown.
gonna lay the smack down on Alejandra and make another baby.
Don't
Yeah.
say that.
Woo!
I had a dream about
You know what I had a
All
dream
right, this
about?
is-
You know what I had a dream
I
about?
want to hear about your wet dreams,
But,
you
but do you
sick
know what you want to
bastard.
hear about?
What?
Comment and subscribe and sharing and
Yes.
like because this has been Let's Be Real.
This has been real.
Real
It doesn't
shit.
get no realer than this.
Yes, sir.
Real trap shit.
Gang gang.
Real trap shit.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
All right. You guys are